All right, hi. We're doing claws only. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tyrannith, there's like 5. Dear viewer, you are correct. There are in fact like 5. So, because I don't want to do a run with only 5 weapons, I've decided we're going to combine the claws and the beast claws weapon types. And squish them together. Also, I don't want to do a Beast Claw only run because there's only 2 of those in the DLC, and I feel like I'd just be doing the exact same thing on every single boss. So instead, we're going to combine all of them. We're going to do the all one together. It's going to be great. I don't think I want to start with anyone that's not Vagabond, so we're just going to start with Vagabond because that makes the most sense to me. And I'm going to make sure I actually didn't do this run already, because I'm now having a moment where I'm like, I feel like I've already had this conversation. Hang on. Let me go to my YouTube and make sure I didn't do this run already. If I did, that's going to be really awkward. One moment. Hello, Kristen. Claws. Thank you, Mitchell, for the giant Kristen biddies. We won't do well. Listen, I can believe if and maybe it'll happen. Claws. No, we didn't do claws already. Excellent. Good. All right, great. Here we go. Claws. There's a lot of cool claws. I gotta say, as far as like a weapon type goes, and including beast claws, although beast claws are a whole separate category of movesets, there are a lot of cool ones, although very minimal amounts that actually exist. And there's also definitely some fist weapons that should be categorized as claw weapons. And I don't know why they're not. Like the Qatar. Why is that not a claw? The Pata? Cypher Pat? Like, those should absolutely be claws and not fists. And for whatever reason, they're not. And one moment. Yeah, we're not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure why they're not. It's very weird. So you have something to complain about? I guess so. That being said, despite the fact that there are things that should be claws that are not, there are some really cool options that we have. We're going to be able to rock the hook claws, being Wolverine. Always fun. We'll be able to do the Bloodhound claws. We're going to be able to do Venomous Fang. We have Raptor's Talons. There's the Claws of Night, the only claw added in the DLC. And then we have the Beast Claw and the Red Bear's whatever paws or whatever it is in the DLC as well. So we've got a total of 7 things. And we're going to do what we always do. We're going to use every single one of them one time. And then we will cycle through all of them again. And then cycle through all of them again. And then we'll probably do 5 of them after that or something like that. I think is the plan. I don't think there's any like super unique Ash of Wars aside from the ones with the Beast Claw and the ones that come on some of these, I think. So we're just gonna do the normal, and there's very limited options, and we're just gonna do what we can with it. So that's the plan. How's it going, Tomcat? Did I make character Wolverine? I did not. The only reason I don't do it is future me will 100% look at it when I'm deleting profiles and go, oh, yeah, I don't need that profile anymore. I don't even know what that is. And then I'll delete it, which I've done in the past. And it sucks because I lose all of my game. It's brutal. Also, I was thinking about this the other day. Is there a way, if you get the Bloodhound claws and the Bloodhound's fang, can you use those together like they do? Because there are weapons like that. There's the Wazikashi with katanas. There's the pickaxe with great axes, right? Because of great hammer. Like there's weapons where you can combine them. Does that work with the Bloodhound stuff or no? I haven't tried it. I don't know if it does. Get the claws of the night claws, the claws of night. We will be. It's in the DLC, so you're going to be waiting for hours, but we will be. would be cool if it does. It would be, and like it would make sense because they do it, right? As far as I know, they don't power stance. Damn it, that's so dumb. How's it going, Bob? No special interaction. That's so stupid. That should 100% be a thing. Why is that not a thing? That's so dumb. One thing I gotta say though is I really do like also the top comment. Sorry, I just read the top comment on this. Friendly reminder that all claws deal pierce damage on their jumping heavy attack. That means if you jump into an enemy while they're in attack animation, you'll deal a ton of damage due to counter hit bonus. And this is why the claw talisman depicts a claw weapon type in its image.
Have you heard?
That's the most helpful thing I've ever read on Vextra, and it's by a random comment made on Vextra. That okay. Thank you, Anonymous. We're probably gonna try, I guess, the counterattack jump attack build on Plassie, I suppose, because that sounds awesome. I was gonna say before I got distracted, I do like the fact that even though claws are super limited and we have a total of 5 plus the 2 bonus ones for the class, I do like that at the very least all the claws are good. Raptor Talons are a little on the weaker side, but they got flash and like style, so like it makes up for it. All of the claws are actually cool and like solid in terms of their damage and their moveset. So that's nice. I like that. Always read the comments to the actual page. Yep, pretty much Mitchell. Getting ready for work. Hope it goes well. Thank you, Bob. I hope work goes well. We're gonna do the Elden Ring gun run. Well, I've already done the gun blade. That's basically like the gun run, but with a sword attached. I also just realized I think I'm gonna say this, and I am trying to go off my memory. I don't know if I'm right on this, but I think I'm right. Claws are the only weapon type in the entire game, in the base game, not the DLC, in the base game, that does not have a somber weapon. Now, when you add the DLC in, they get Claws of Night, but until the DLC came out, they were the only weapon, I think, that didn't have a somber option. Because it's Raptor Talons, Bloodhound Claws, Hook Claws, and Venomous Fang in the base game. And all of those are smithing stones. That's so weird. That's so strange. Huh. How's it going, Pidgey? How are you? And like everything else has at the very least one somber option. Colossals do, straight swords do, curved swords do. Also, claws don't have a legendary, and that's a fucking crime. That's a fucking crime. I actually don't need anything from you, but you are my favorite merchant, so I'm gonna say hi. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a lovely one. I'll see you later on the next randomizer. Bye-bye. Have I tried pots only run? I have not done a craftable only run yet. No, it's on the list still. It is. Which one are we gonna get first? We're gonna get Venomous Fang first, and then we'll go grab Raptor Talons because I can get both of those without fighting a boss. And then we'll probably do Venomous Fang for Margit and Godric, and then we can get Hook Claws from that. And then we'll do Bloodhound Claws once I get that after I kill God's... Actually, I don't even need to kill Godskin Noble, do I? I have to kill an enemy, though. Because I got to kill the guy to get it, right? Because the item that's beside him is not the claws, yeah? I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. It'd be the best weapon. It is so weird that they don't have one. Because like there's not even a remembrance weapon. That's a claw. Why? Just why? Why? We got 3 versions of the fucking horrifically bad Radahn colossal paired swords, and they're all terrible, and you couldn't give us one claw remembrance weapon? Really? Like, come on. You think they knew most players would go big bonk? I don't think that's the reason. I think they just didn't do it for some strange reason. Because if that was the reason, they wouldn't have put a gazillion spells in this game. There's like 7 versions of every single spell that they added to the game. And they're all basically the same, but the shard gets bigger and uses more mana. It's so stupid. Is there a great hammer remembrance weapon? There's a regular hammer. I don't think there is. Could have given us finger creeper hands with claw moveset. Oh! Mitchell, that's such a good idea. Oh, that's such a good, they 100% could have. Oh, now I'm more mad. Mind you, that would have come with the implication of I'm finger creeping the bosses, which I do think is probably problematic with when I put that as a title for a run. But that would have been so good. How's it going, Gilligan? Thank you for blessing the run. Are you a claw enjoyer? I think only legendary, the scepter. Yeah, that's true, eh? But at least they have a legendary. At least they have a legendary, but that's crazy. I cannot believe that there is not a single remembrance or legendary or somber claw in the base game, and then only one in the DLC. Okay, excuse me. Okay, excuse me, thank you. I've had a hook as a claw like DS2 had. That would have been sick. That would have been cool. I could have played a pirate. You've been without a paycheck for 7 weeks now. Please tell me that's just because of the bad timing with when you got hired and when their pay cycle is, and that you're going to get it soon. Yeah, even Whip's got a remembrance weapon. Fucking crazy. Thank you for cursing the run. Melody? The fuck did I do to you? Thank you for blessing the run, Gamerflea. I agree. I think every weapon should have had at least one remembrance. Colossal Swords got the paired fucking bullshit from Radahn 3 times, and they didn't give us a claw one. Fucking insane. Need some extra challenge for the content. You know what? You're right. You're right. Good call. A remembrance cannon, that would have been sick. Mitchell, thank you for cursing the run. Gamerfleet, thank you for blessing the run. Mitchell, thank you for cursing the run. Family trip, got fired, missed cut off by 1 day new job. Next paycheck is a week away. Okay, well, I'm glad that it's a week away, and I hope that it is a large paycheck and you are suddenly filled to the brim with moolah and money. Gamerfleet, thank you for blessing the run. Mitchell, thank you for cursing the run. Specs, thank you for cursing the run. Gamerfleet, thank you for blessing the run. Gilligan, thank you for blessing the run. I need to... Where is it? This one. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Okay. I unlocked the maps and then forgot to click the no required map pop-ups. One moment. Cool. Where am I going? I guess we need to go grab. Let's just go to the south. Let's do our usual grabbing of stuff. Then we'll grab the weapon when it's time. Cody, thank you for blessing the run. Gilligan, thank you for blessing the run. Melody, thank you for cursing the run. Mitchell, thank you for cursing the run. I think that's all of them. Yep. Abyss. Fuck. You mean Abyss. Are you good? Are you okay? Why is there Abyss in Elden Ring? Hey, y'all, there's a coin flip prediction. Go bet your beans while I try to figure out what Gilligan's talking about. Huh? I am so confused. Also, I had a really bad idea, which means we're probably gonna do it. Ow. You know how I did that run where I just randomly scaled everything in the entire game? What if I did that, but I also did it with the fog gate rando? Never heard about. What are you talking about? Did I say Abyss? What is happening? I'm very confused. In the maps, there was one named Abyss. Okay, well now there's context. Okay, hang on. The Abyss, hang on. The Abyss, if I'm not mistaken. The Abyss is this, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the Abyss map. Morgoth followers, boss fight on that bridge. No, we were talking about a map. We're talking about a map. We fighting Manus in Dark Ring 3. Speaking of that, that reminded me for some reason. I don't know if I'm going to continue the Lies of P run because I've realized it's kind of just Lies of P, but with no healing and bad talents. Because I get all of the best weapons and amulets still. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue it because like it's kind of just, it's a lot less funny than like the green items. When it was green items, I could do green items in Lies of P, frankly. That is something I could do. But when it was just, when like green items, it was, you know, interesting. We had a discussion about things. When it was no P, it just removes, I don't know. That being said, I did come up with another idea. I would get more rage baiting chat. That is true. That is true. I do call you a nut. It's a good point. Only makes chat terrible. I did come up with another idea, which is Dark Souls 3, but only things that are divisible by 3, which means if it's like, for example, if there's a weapon and the weapon has 3 letters in its name, then I can do that. If the weapon has 6 letters in its name, then I can use that. If the weapon has 7, I can't do that. You can't divide that by 3. Is that also probably a bad idea? Yes, but it's also kind of funny. Do a Leon Kennedy run, parry with the axe. That's a funny idea. Every enemy is Crystal Sage. Maybe. I gotta do more DS3 runs. DS3 without gray items. Scotty, I want to do DS3 with green items only so badly, but there's like fucking 2 of them. Because that weapon, that game is just shades of grays and browns, and it's abysmal. I don't understand. Not even attempts to only use worth divisible by 3. It'd be very funny though, wouldn't it? I think that one is actually like interesting because then I can only use things that obviously we ignore like healing items and shit, but and upgrade materials and stuff. But I can only use weapons that are divisible by 3 and like armor and rings. And I don't know how many of them there are. I haven't looked at this. I literally just came up with this idea the other day. So it might be terrible for all I know. +3 rings, that would be, see, this is where the discussion comes in, because then we'd have to have a discussion of like, well, the ring of favor, R-I-N-G, that's 4, of, that's 6, F-A-V-O-R, that's 11. Okay, the ring of favor is not divisible by 3, but the ring of favor +3, also not divisible by 3, but it has a 3. See what I mean? You see, it's interesting. Granted, this idea does not work as well for Dark Souls 1 and 2, because if I do Dark Souls 2, but only things divisible by 2, there's a lot more things. And if I do Dark Souls 1, but only things divisible by 1, well, that's just a normal playthrough of that game. Where am I going? I am gonna go. I actually don't need to do the skip because I need to run there normally. Let's do this. All the trouble to use the ring. See, but this is what I mean. This is where the interesting thing comes in, because we get to have a discussion about what counts. Again, that's fun. Partially because then when I want to use something and I convince chat to let me, then I can blame chat and YouTube yells at you instead of me. Oh, I want to do a dance pad run so badly, Peanut, but I live in an apartment right now and I don't want to annoy my neighbors and be a bad neighbor. But when I get back home, oh, just you wait. The amount of things. Oh, it's going to be good. Demon Souls, but only items invisible by 0. That's funny. That's a good April Fool's video, Scotty. Do I know the reason that Americans spell things without a U? I don't know the actual reason, Specs, but I have a joke reason. Thank you, Mule. I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping in. Demon Souls, but I actually have fun. Time, 5 minutes. I don't hate Demon Souls, but that game is weird. Dark Souls 1, no bonfires. It's an option. It's an option. It would be miserable. My joke reason, because I don't know the actual reason. I'm sure there is an actual reason, but I don't know it. But my joke reason for why they don't have the U in it is because after they kicked the British out, because they kicked you out, they got rid of it, so they removed it because they kicked you out. Everyone have to turn down the volume? Correct. Don't worry, I'll make sure my limiter is set so you don't have to worry about it too much. Don't boo me, that was funny. And you know it. How dare you? Behind so much behind drop rates. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that's behind drop rates in that game. Very annoying. Excuse me, coming through. If I'm not mistaken, it is right up here. First clause, Venomous Fang. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right. I accept my death. Thank you. Congrats to those that bet on heads. Enjoy your beans. Have fun. So he wanted to create a language without pedantry. Of course he did. And now look at them. You said it was so little confidence. It's because I didn't want it to be like seen as I don't know. I screwed up the joke Mitchell at the beginning. Can I try it again? Can I do it again? Can we roll it back and I can try one more time? You'd be fuming they lost their points. You can't stop me from talking. Go ahead. Yeah, but like I gotta get like consent to make the joke a second time. Otherwise, I'm subjecting you to something that is not fun. I gotta. Yeah, you have to say yes. It's okay. Okay. So the reason that there's no U's in the American spelling is because, as Specs, you are British. You would know this. They kicked you out. Better? Better? Cool. Okay. Thank you for letting me try again. Still to the left. God damn it! I also just looked over at my left screen here to look at the claws. Why does FromSoft hate them? Why does FromSoft hate the claws? The claws, there are 4 claws in the base game. One of them has Bloodhound Step. The other 3 come with Quick Step. There's no interesting Ash War they could put on them or something? Like, what the fuck? Huh? It's so weird. It was so unfunny that it was funny. I think what you mean was it was a hilarious joke, and everyone should hit the subscribe button for more hilarious jokes in the future. Right? They should follow it or not for the jokes. How dare you? All right, thinking about what we want. We're gonna want multi-hit stuff. We're gonna want, I have charge attack stuff already. We're gonna want Ash of War related things for sure. We'll want bleed related things. Also, I didn't hit my death for my death earlier. We're gonna want bleed related things. We'll want poison related things with Venomous Fang. We'll try the jump attack with counter attacks for sure. What else? What else do I want? Smithing Talisman for Scattershot Throw when we do the Night Claws. I follow for my nearly daily dose of Dave Boreanaz lookalike playing Elden Ring. I haven't been called that in a while. Usually better if they're not coming to the street. What the what the fuck? How dare you? I'm hilarious. I know, because I laugh every time I'm editing my videos because I'm so funny. Always? That makes sense. That checks out. Is there anything else that I will want with this? With these? I could get like Blood Flame Blade on them, but I don't really want to do that. You know what? Hang on. What do these all scale on? Claws of Night only scale on Dexterity. What do these get to? Hold, please. Hook Claws can get up to an A on Dexterity, or a B and B if I do Quality. Bloodhound Claws can get to a B with Heavy, or a B and B with Quality. Oh, they can also get to a B with Arcane if I do Occult. Both of those. Okay. Venomous Fang gets to an A with Strength with Heavy. That's higher than Bloodhound Claws. That's actually shocking, to be honest. That is surprising. And Raptor Talons get to an A with Strength and an A with Keen? What the fuck? Wait, why? What? That's so weird. What? What? Why do the Raptor Talons do that? What about the Beast Claws? What do the Beast Claws get? The Beast Claw, the weapon. God, they have. It's ridiculous. The Beast Claws moveset. Gets to an A with Strength. So I actually want to do Strength with all of these. Apparently. Okay, if you would ask me prior to starting this run what stat I'd be leveling for this run, I would have told you it was Dexterity. But apparently the claws you do Strength. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? That's Kratos the mod was peak as fuck. Hell yeah, I believe it. There's a lot of great mods out there. This is why like getting to the Convergence run is gonna take a long time, because there are just so many things that I want to do prior to doing that. Plus that mod is gonna keep getting updates until the final release, right? So if I wait even longer, I'll have even more content. Wait for 20 years? Exactly. Exactly. Where am I going? I need to go get the Dectus Have. Let's go do Celia Skip. I like doing Celia Skip. And then after we do Celia Skip and we get the things for the Dex Have, we'll go get Raptor Talons. We'll get the Jump Attack Armor. Ooh, I definitely have to beat Rakshasa. to get the armor as well. So we will probably have a Rakshas incident. You're all welcome. I know it's everybody's favorite thing when I do. Okay, so that's the running R2. That's the R1s. Ooh, look at that backstep. That's cool. I don't do backstep movesets enough. Honestly, I'm tempted to do the backstep talisman. Because that's cool. That looks like... I like that a lot. That's sick. How's it going, Folly? Welcome in. Backstep bowling run. I want to do a run where you can't dodge. So that would probably fall into that. You'd use all the things that aren't dodges. Aren't supposed to have an MC ever again after that one run. That is true, Mixel. That is true. Thank you, thank you. I take 0 credit for these songs currently playing. It is entirely whoever made this playlist. Which may have been Spotify itself. I actually don't know. Hang on, I need these. Ow. Ow. Okay, okay. I'm being cummed on and I don't like it. I didn't consent. You didn't ask. I didn't say you could do this. Leave me alone. Thank you. I'm gonna grab this. Who's my least favorite boss in Souls games? Only because they technically qualify as a boss. Am I allowed to say this? But, Bed of Chaos. Horrifically awful, terrible, bullshit, stupid, shouldn't have been a boss.
Oh, wow.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I wanna. How's it going, Dirk? Thank you for the 45 months. I appreciate it. How are you today? You're just in time for this perfect Celia skip. Fuck. You're just in time. You're just in time for this You're just in time for this perfect Celia skip. First try. Let's go. Definitely first try. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. Yeah. Future Traneth, I swear to God, if you cut to the part where I screw that up 2 times prior, I'm gonna be livid. If we ignore Bed of Chaos, who is easily the worst, and we're talking like bosses that aren't just incredibly stupid gimmick bosses that should have not been a boss, who do I hate? All of the bosses that are NPCs. That entire group of people. All of them. Every single NPC that is in any of these games that's a boss. All of them. Except Patches. Patches is cool. I like Patches. You don't like Capra's Arena? Valid. I enjoy Capra's fight because you are stuck in that arena. And I think if the game functionally played well and wasn't clunky as fuck, it would be awesome. Unfortunately, it is Dark Souls 1, so it's incredibly clunky and old at this point. But like, if it was modern days, yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. Their arena didn't have dogs, it would be awesome. What's crazy is you can just like get the dogs to not hit you if you run up and jump across the thing. It's so silly. It's so silly. Bat. I'm also pretty sure there's a cheese where you can kill Capra from outside the arena that I've seen. I don't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a cheese. As most of these favorite bosses by the time was amazing. Yeah, like I take Dark Souls when we're talking about like bosses. I tend to take Dark Souls 1 and 2 and even Demon Souls as a I hate these, but I also know that it's old and it's fine. The rat wants to murder me. Ghost Dog, thank you for blessing the run. I appreciate it. Fire bombs. Okay, yeah. Senesax is a fucking horrific boss. And that's a modern one. There's no excuse. Absolutely trash, that boss. Okay, we did that. I want to go get Raptor Talons next. Let's go do that. What do I feel you've called so far? Prior to starting this run, if you asked me that question, I probably would have said... Bloodhound Claws, I think. But after this run, I don't know. We'll find out. Damn it. That's what I got for trying to do the skip. Don't you ha me. How dare you. There we go. I didn't jump quite the exact correct spot. My bad. Can't wait for the Rich Dragon 40 Sacks fight. I am excited. I'm gonna do with I think with Plassie. I think with Plassie we do a classic jump attack, but with counter, because it all does pierce damage. I think we'll do that. That's true, yeah. Ludden Zalen's pretty fucking horrific. Yep. I do wonder if we took Dark Souls 1 and 2, and to an extent 3, because frankly 3's got some abysmally terrible controls. Hey, looking at you, buffered rolls. Excuse me. Looking at you, buffered rolls. Am I okay? Apparently I swallowed air. I'm good. But if you took Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and you put it into the modern engine, like we saw with Centipede Demon and Freya's Spider, whatever the fuck it is, and Spelter Demon in Night Rain, they're actually like really fun to fight with modern controls. They just suck in the games they're in. Fans, thank you for the 8 months. Listening?
Has no sound and I'm working, but yeah. Happy 8. Good luck with Markiona run.
Any group boss at Crystal Stage release second DS3 tree. I actually like the tree. I know people hate the tree. I actually like the tree. I think DS3 has some great bosses in it. It has some of the, if not the best, duo bosses in their entire series. Like Demon Princes is what Valiant Gargoyles wishes it was, because they're actually, you know, fucking fun and fair. Twin Princes is what PCR wishes he was, because again, they're fun and fair. Deacons is pretty bad. Deacons is a bad fight. Deacons is stupid. But I like the bosses in DS3 for the most part. I really wish though that we would get the DS1 and 2 ported to Elden Ring. I'm just gonna call it engine. I don't know if engine's the right word, but to this DS1 and 2 made into this would be amazing. Oh my god, those games would be so good. Do the PCR supposed to be fair? I think that's true, but I think they overdid it. Morning, Bruno. It's been a bit. Hope you're doing well. Has some weird. They do. DS2's got some weird shit. DS2's like difficulty has never been the bosses. Ever. It's always been everything else but that video game. Everything else sucks. DS1 does need a remake. Best boss in the series? I would say the DS3 has some incredible bosses. I am very partial to a lot of Elden Ring bosses, but DS3 does have some incredible bosses. My frustration with DS3 is when I push the roll button and then the boss hits me. Okay, you're with me? My character, after the boss has hit me, even though I pushed the roll button, I know, I tried to roll and I failed. My character shouldn't do a roll 5 seconds later after the effect of the boss hitting me is done, thus screwing me up and getting me killed. That's fucking stupid. Also, Gale is a bad fight and I will die on that hill. And the reason that Gale is a bad fight, nope, Gale's a bad fight. The reason Gale is a bad fight is inconsistency. The wing cape thing that he does, I don't know what to call it. That thing that he does. Oh, I first tried him on my run as well. I didn't suffer out of him either. But the cape thing that he does has the most inconsistent hitboxes I've ever seen in my entire life. I dodge into it. Nothing hits me. Second time, dodge into it, the exact same way, the exact same path. All of a sudden, that one hits me. It doesn't make any sense. It's incredibly inconsistent and frustrating, and I think it's a bad fight. How's it going, Kosh? How you doing? And how's it going, Valkyrie? Was way too easy. How's it going, Psychotic? You think so? I did not struggle with him on the first try. I just don't like his fight now. It's inconsistent and it bothers me. Bullshit hitbox is not bullshit boss. You're also an ad, so you can't hear me say this. But I think if the argument is, well, it's not a bad boss, it's just bad hitboxes on the boss, the hitboxes are part of the boss. You died on the wrong hill then? I'm fine with it. I'm fine with dying on this hill alone. I'll be solo on this hill, and that's okay with me. It's also so funny going back to fight Nameless King now, because like when the first time you fight Nameless King, it's like, oh my god, he's so hard. And then you play all the other games and you go back and fight him, you're like, he's kind of just a dude that swings his it's Serpent Hunter. He swings Serpent Hunter every now and again. Not so on that hill. Gale is a good. Hell yeah, Melody. Yes. Excellent. Good call. I'm glad we're both on this hill. Also, I don't remember where the Raptor Talons are in here. They're somewhere. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. I'm pretty sure they weren't in there, and that just has a bunch of enemies. We'll go there if I need to. Okay, I love the boss. The very chill doggo are flipping about everywhere. Now that I know how to fight Malekith, I quite like Malekith, but I did have that same feeling at the beginning when I first found him and fought him. Where I was like, I don't really understand what I'm doing here, and I'm just going to keep dying, and it's frustrating. Nope, not that. Ow. Okay, fuck you. Gale speaking to all on. Here's the thing, Peanut. I assume you're back from ads. Here's the thing. As per what you said, bullshit hitboxes, not bullshit boss. The boss has the hitboxes. Thus, that is bad because it's his hitboxes. So, feel like Gale was the midway boss, not the final boss. I can see that. I can see that. Still solid. That's fair. I know it's an unpopular opinion. I'm very well aware of that fact. I know how much people love that boss. I just, every time I fight him, I roll the exact same way, and every now and again, I don't get hit, and sometimes I do, and it's incredibly stupid and frustrating and not fun. This one. No, this one. Now, I found them. Get me out of here. You complain about hitboxes of one attack. Why would it make the boss bad? Because it's not just the one attack. It's just my one example. And it's not just one attack. It's all of the attacks with the cape, which is half of his moveset. As well. That's the other thing. Now, do I think that he is the worst boss ever? No, absolutely not. He's still better than like over 50% of the bosses that exist, but he's not as good as people say. You still think the boss amazing? That's totally fine. You are allowed to think whatever you want about your favorite boss. I just happen to have a microphone and thus can say, what am I doing? Where am I going? Oh yeah, we're gonna go beat up Margit. That's what we're doing. I remember now. Garog is way worse than Malekith. Agreed. Agreed. Okay, being wonky, so I run into as well. Thank you. Yep, as well as range. Panic rolling was a valid strategy. For real, though. For real. Ooh, you like Midir? I'm a Midir hater. It's another take that I have that is definitely a polar opposite to most. I'm a Midir hater. I think Midir is terrible. Because you can hit her in the face, but that's not the way that most people fight her. They just hit the leg for like 11 minutes. But I'm a Midir hater. I'm a Gale hater. I think Friday is really good, but the third phase is overtuned and you don't get to play the video game. Most of the time on the third phase, you just kind of wait and watch and hope you get the one backstab on like the one or two moves that you can actually interact with. And otherwise you're just, okay, you do your thing. Have fun. No, I'm saying, which is odd. You should go back and fight again, Pigeon. I promise you will find them. You know those issues either? I mean, my skill at beating Friday does not change that her combo lasts the length of time of PCRs, but everyone complains about PCRs combos and not hers. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go fight Margit now while chat rages at me about the S3. Hi Margit, check this out. Bam, bam, bam. I missed the last one. Bam. Let's go, poison. Hell yeah. Rude. Look, that does pierce damage. True story. Whoa! Excellent. Pierce damage. Uppies. Quick step. I gotta use quick step more. We have it. Why would we not, right? Ow, I missed. I'm upset. Hi! Oh, fuck. Wait, you can quick step backwards? That makes sense. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. That's logical. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Goodbye, Stinky Man, who I made more stinky. Have a good day. First time Friday free day was disappointingly easy. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's not good. Water Muscle 1 recently, every death felt completely fair. Were you getting hit by the cape? Because if you weren't getting hit by the cape, you have to tell me what you were doing different. Because I have watched people fight that and done what they do and rolled the same way, and it just didn't happen. How's it going, Abyss? DS3 rage bait. I will not praise Crucible Duo. I think Crucible Duo is a bad fight. Hates everything that's an Elden Ring. No, I don't. Don't even start with me. Fight hard boss is easy and eat boss is hard. Case in point, Rob was harder than Orphan. I think it depends on the person and the weapon more so, Specs. I think there are plenty of bosses that are hard, like Radigan and Elden Beast is a hard boss. And you're struggling on that, so perfectly reasonable, right? Is the DS3 concept sweet karma? Can no hit Gale in your sleeve, you have 4K hours. I just don't understand. The hitbox is feeling consistent, and it might be me. And maybe the more I fight him, the more I'll like him. Much how I did not like PCR, and then I started liking PCR, and then I started hating PCR again. But I have watched plenty of people, including Domo, have the exact same issue with, and Domo has a fucking insane amount of hours in DS3. Never got hit by the cape either. I'm telling you, it happens all the time. Was he being suddenly peak? No. So you hate PCR, then you learn his moveset, and you think PCR is actually fine, and then you fight him more, and you realize that PCR is incredibly boring, and you only roll left, and that's all you ever do, and he's a terrible fight. It's a curve. I'm on this end of the curve now. If you think it's peak, you're still at the top here. Don't worry, you'll get there. You'll keep going. Eventually, you'll be down to the bottom. Okay, hi, fuck you. Ow. You got an attack off. Haha. Perfect. She's doing it plus 0 SL1. It's true. Like I said, I don't know. Every time I fought him, I've tried my best to learn it and do what I can, but I just the cape has an inconsistent hitbox and it hits me. So if you have a video to teach how to do it, feel free to send it my way in Discord. But until then, I will stand and by it. And like I said, I will die on that hill because I think he is worse than people say he is. Because you still think he's peak? Yes. The more you fight PCR, the more you'll understand that it's a very boring fight. Can you say something about Waterfall? No, I don't think so. For me, at the very least, they're very different. The reason that the cape attack, which is just part of his normal moveset versus Waterfowl, are different is one, Waterfowl has consistent dodges that work on it, and there are several different versions that work. 2, it's not just the only move that she does, and it's not part of her normal moveset every single attack. Whereas Gale's cape move is like his normal combo that he gets. Leave me alone. And then 3. I think I have a 3rd. Just the 2. I have 2. Gale's cape has consistent dodges too. I've tried. I have dodged the exact same way on the fight multiple times. Like, no difference. Literally dodge the exact same way, the exact same timing. And sometimes it hits me and sometimes it doesn't. It feels like PCR's lights. His little light show that he does where sometimes it's behind you and it hits you even though there's no reason that it should. Feels like that. All I hear is a skill issue. I mean, it might be. I stand by the opinion. That's the best part about the opinion is nobody can take it from me. I can always have it. Malenia is a very boring fight, and you're allowed to have that opinion. That's completely fine. The reason that I don't agree with that opinion, which again, you can have, I just have the microphone so I get to speak. The reason that I don't agree with that is that Malenia has, at the very least in phase 1, chill, which PCR does not in either phase. Well, phase 1 a little bit, but not really. Ow. Give us microphones too. Never. Not everyone's opinion is right. Agreed, Pigeon, and you're all wrong. Gale's a bad fight. BCR's chill as AF in phase 1. Only if he's away from you. If he's up close on you, then he's not. Claw Talisman, which we are actually going to use because apparently the claws have pierce damage. So I want to do that and it'll be fun. We'll sue you. 30-minute Gale tutorial is right. Do it. Do it and send it to me. And I hope during the tutorial you get hit by the cape just to prove my point, because that would be the best possible thing that could happen for me. If you do cut it out, I swear to God. 30 minutes on cape dodging. Perfect. What's the trick for Crystal Sage, by the way? My understanding is she spawns near the one with the most crystals. Is that true? Calling Trey the person with severe skill issue. Now we're just being rude and we're going a little too far on the skill issue stuff. Because you can say you like Gale, but we're going a bit too far into the skill issue stuff. It's different between phases. Okay, okay. Oh, I'll have quick step for the lava. I just realized. I just realized this is gonna be great. A Kinder Bueno cup from the colors? No, it's my merch. You can buy it yourself. Because lead is terrible. Okay, we're gonna go fight Godric with these claws. This guy right here, and we're gonna go fight Godric. That guy in, I can't really point. I can't really, the guy in there, we're gonna go fight him. Let's do it. You! Jump attack! Wow! Ow! That hurt. Hooah! Whoa! Are you in a poise break or like, what's up with that? I know these don't do a ton of poise, but you know, still. Charge attack. There's the poise break. And riposte. And jump attack. I miss. This is awesome. Jump attack. There we go. Okay, the deadly poison's already run out. That's fine. Eventually, we want to put poison affinity on this, probably, so that way the deadly poison lasts the entire poison length. Because it does that for some reason on this weapon, and it's the only weapon in the game that does it. I don't really understand why. Wow, that was a lot of... That counter damage? That's crazy! Okay, we need to do jump attacks with counter damage. That was so much damage. Holy shit. Goodbye, Godric. Be stinky in the afterlife. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, that counterattack damage was nuts. That was a +0 without the spear talisman. I might have... Oh, I should have got the jump attack armor while I was in this cave. Fuck. Okay, we're going back to the cave. One moment. I completely forgot that was in here. Blocking with venomous fang looks like you're flipping somebody off. It does. It does. It does look like that, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and swap over to Raptor Talons now, who have... I mean, these are kind of boring, but check out this. Wow! Style! Put it on Bloodhound Step. It comes on Bloodhound Claws, so I'll leave it on Bloodhound Claws for a bit at the very least. But it will use it on that one. I don't know about others though. Claws are cracked, it's true. I do like that when you block with the claws, it either looks like you're flipping somebody off or you're just pointing to yourself. I do think that's funny. As if style matters in Elden Ring. Of course style matters. Of course it matters. You have to be stylish. If you're not stylish, you're not looking cool and having fun. You gotta be stylish. Is it this one? Damn it. It's this one. Wonderful. Does this do anything? I think I always ask this and I always, yeah, this doesn't do it. You know what? We'll wear it. Why not? Dressed in imitation of the Deathbirds. I'm either gonna die to Gary or we're gonna kill Gary and get out of here. You! Ow! Style! Ow! Style! Ow! Hit the snail! Wait, where was the backstab? Okay, whatever, we're leaving. Get me out of here. Can you request Beast Claw Melania? Probably. Why is there no Steak America in this cave? That's weird. Probably. I'll probably do Beast Claw Melania. That or Red Bear Claws. It'll be one or the other. I haven't decided which. But they're both ridiculously good on her. Like, it's kind of... it's kind of insane how strong they are, legitimately, on Melania. It's really good. I've done them before. I beat Melania with every weapon in the game. And they were one of the ones that I remember being like, what the fuck? This is so much damage. Holy shit. Because they're really strong. Yeah. I know it's shocking. Because it feels like they'd be bad. But no, they're like, like really good on her. If I remember correctly, she gets micro staggered by them with the R1s, I think. Also, Red Bear Claw, Ash of War is gross. It does so much damage. So much damage. Whoa! Here, the line tally too. Does it get boosted by Divine Beast Talisman? I guess it's kind of stormy. I didn't think it was one that got boosted. I mean, if it does, we'll have to do that. But it's Storm. Is it called Storm? No, it's called Red Bear Hunt. I don't think it does. We'll try it out though. Yeah, we'll try it out for sure. We did discover that apparently the claws do pierce damage on their jump attacks, which means they benefit from counterattack damage, which is kind of insane. And by we, I mean some random person on Fextra commented that on the page, and it's the most useful thing I've ever read on Fextra, and it wasn't by Fextra. Perfect. Wonderful. Can I be real with you? I did not know this was... It makes sense this is a real song. I didn't know this was a real song. I thought this was just a sound that was made for TikTok. I did not know this was a real song that had the rest of it. Yes, agreed. Some of the claws definitely should have not done slash and should have just been pierce. Venomous Fang shouldn't do slash damage. You're clearly just hitting with a little pokey bit. We also discovered when I was looking at all the claws, it turns out that every single claw except for one scales better on strength than dexterity, which is weird. And I don't know why it does, but it does. What's the song called? It's called Una Paloma Blanca. Should you try DS2 again? Yeah, do it. DS2's great. Well, great. DS2 exists and has great moments in it. Bloodhound, no. If I remember correctly, the only one that didn't scale really, really good was... I want to say... Ow. I want to say the hook claws, I think. Everything else got to like an A though with strength, including Venomous Fang, which is really weird with heavy. Very strange. Bye, Gamer Flea. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Appreciate you stopping in. It is. They are still claws. Well, they were demi-humans. Mm-hmm. They sure were. I stole their treasure and left. While they proceeded to try to murder me. Good moments, and then there's the ice run back. It's true. And there's also the run up to Spelter Demon. It's also another great time. So fun. Ooh, seamless. Hell yeah, love it. What do we do next? I've got Raptor Talons. I think also, hang on. This ritual implement relentlessly digs into the wearer's face, preserving one's human instincts while dressed in imitation of the Deathbirds. I might be looking at the wrong Deathbirds, but it doesn't look like one to me. Yeah, should have had a beak. A beak would have gone a long way. Agreed. Where am I going? What am I doing? Hey, there's another demi-human over here. Wow. Why? Since when? What? Hang on. Why are you here? What treasures do you guard? Ow. God, R1s are just so much better. A glass shard. We're on an adventure. I wanted to know what was over here, and apparently it was nothing. String and a rainbow stone. And string. Wow. Wow. Oh, wait, no, they were guarding something. They were guarding another glass shard. They killed your family. Ow. Why are there so many of you? Stop walking. I swear to God. See, style. The style helped that time. See, you see, bam. Okay, let's stop getting distracted. We need to go get bell bearings. Let's do that. Peck while doing the jump attacks. Yeah, bleed on claws, frost, poison, all the status effects on claws. They're gonna be so good. Fuck the gargoyle fight in DS2 Rage Quit dying like 7 times. I have never fought that fight, Valkyrie. I have beat DS2 twice now, and I have quite literally never fought that fight. What is this? What are you? Shield bash. Wow. I don't even know where it is or how to get to it. Does a 2.5 hour stream count as a short stream? I guess depends on the context of the person. For the other games, well, what happened, Specs, was we tried to do DS2 rando and realized that it was the actual definition of unfun. And then I just didn't continue doing things, and I really should have. But yeah. Yeah, DS2 rando is If anyone is looking for an exercise in pain and immeasurable misery, I recommend DS2 Rando. Ow. That hurt. Quit and restarted like 4 times. That's fair. I like DS2. Parts of it. I like it more than DS1. You heard me. I said it. I like it more than DS1. DS1 is too cramped. And you're battling the controls in that game for the majority of what you're actually trying to do. I missed. And DS2's got some bad shit in it. But on the whole, DS2's actually like pretty fun. It's just got a bunch of weird decisions and choices that they made for some reason. No, it's true, Leo. It's true. Also, hi, Leo. How's it going? Still better than DS2? Well, much like the opinion on Gale being a bad fight because of bad hitboxes and things, I have an opinion on DS2 that might be different than the one that you have, because I also played DS1 after playing all the modern games, so I have the benefit of, and I played DS2 after playing all the modern games, I have the benefit of hindsight to see all of the really shitty bad decisions that DS1 has and are made, and the fact that DS1's entire, the best part of DS1 is the entire beginning part, and then the back half of the game exists. The back half of the game has you run through an area that is quite literally just filler bullshit and lava. They've said that because they ran out of time. Yeah, no directional roll. Can't directional roll in that game, which is crazy. There's a lot of bad shit in DS1. You can like it. That's completely fine. No one is taking away your like of the game, but I don't like DS1. And DS2 does a lot of things that DS1 did badly, but better. There's also a lot of bad things in DS2. I'm not saying DS2 is a good game, but I do like it better than DS1. Like doing DS2 rando for your second or third playthrough is a terrible idea. I mean, you're not wrong. It was a bad idea. Is Rage Bait incarnate? I'm not. I just have differing opinions. What do you want from me? Everyone that played DS1, that played it when it first came out, has rose-tinted glasses and think it's really good when it's a lot worse than it used to be. Or a lot worse than it used to be. A lot worse than they think it is. Come on, there's a new puppy yesterday. Interesting. 3 legs, called him Tripod for a bit. And he is now Wells, H2 Wells. Love that. That's super fair. That's super fair. I love it. Aesthetic-wise, DS2's the aesthetics and the armor sets. Oh my god, they're so good. Like Cess is only for a third playthrough. I'll probably do some sort of weapon type only for a third playthrough. Probably. I just never got back to it after the rando went so horrifically bad. If you take, before I fight this boss, because we are just rage baiting today, if you take all of the worst parts of DS2 and all of the worst parts of DS1 and you stack them against each other, the worst parts of DS1 are more frustrating and annoying to deal with than the worst parts of DS2. And then the best parts of DS2 versus the best parts of DS1, comparable. Thus, I like DS2 better. I'll let you all ruminate with that and yell at me while I fight this boss. Have fun. This is gonna go great with claws. I can't wait. Wow, look at that damage. It's kind of cool that the second R2 gets you out of the fight. That's kind of neat. That's the Poise Brave variant. Oh my god, it's so not designed for this fight. It is also a +0, so we'll get better as I level it, but wow. Perfect. Okay. I think we get this weapon leveled up because I'm going to use this one on... also, I should go grab the other one while I'm thinking about it. I think we're going to level this up while I plan who I use it on. Do I use it on Radon? Probably, right? Not that I really need to get to the DLC. Because, like, everything... Oh, I didn't get the hook claws yet. I need to go grab those, too. I ran past them and totally forgot about it. Still getting near NPCs with it, truly. Talk about pineapple pizza. As a Canadian, the world is welcome for that. It's also not that bad and people overhate. Twitch's own emotes. It's a good one. What did I say are the worst parts of DS1? Controlling your character. And the fact that the game overly relies on you being in cramped quarters and forcing you to deal with the cramped quarters as the main enemy and not the actual enemies. The game, you're constantly fighting the game to be able to play the game. Whereas DS2 doesn't feel like you're fighting against the game to play the game. It just feels like they designed some weird shit in the game that makes the game feel strange. But DS1, you're constantly fighting the game to be able to play it functionally in some form. They hate it without trying it. I don't listen to them. Peace, great way to go about it. Also, joking aside, pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza, if you do not like pineapple on pizza, try it with a little bit of spiciness to it. Then you get a sweet and spicy pizza. Oh, that slaps. Oh, it's so good. You love throwing that emo at him? Hello, my love. How's it going? How's work? Is delicious. What else can we rage bait? Oh, I got one. I have an opinion that rage baits people. Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3 are better than 4, 5, and 6. I watch Star Wars to watch people fight with lightsabers. The lightsaber fights in 4, 5, and 6 are fucking terrible. Here we go again. We're rage baiting today. That's all we're doing. Nowadays, decent enough. Stop it. I can't. This is all we're doing today. These are. I'm not just saying them to like make people mad. These are actual opinions I have, but they just happen to also make people mad. Need someone to say no to him, okay? Leo, that I'll give you. Yes, that one I'll agree with. He'll say the sequels are good. Oh no, the sequels are terrible. No. 7, 8, 9, garbage. Absolutely awful. The sequels don't exist. I also much prefer for 1, 2, and 3. Also, at some point during this, we're going to go back to Dark Souls 1 and 2 because I know that Peanut's writing a dissertation about my opinion on DS1. So that'll happen at some point. But Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 are, I think, more interesting story-wise, especially given that episode 4 could basically not exist because all the interesting shit happens in 5 and 6. You agree on my Star Wars take? Thank you, Deck. Also, hi, Deck. How's it going? Challenge runs or standard Dark Souls runs? They'd be challenge runs of some kind if I go back to it. War bad was extreme. Okay, let's go level our weapons, shall we? For it's episode 1 and 2. Episode 1's got Darth Maul. And pod racing. Thank you for cursing the run. I went to the wrong grace. No, I didn't. I don't. Yes, I did. I went to the wrong grace. Can we all just agree on something? No. Even more interesting. Mm-hmm. Kind of hate juggling time. Yeah, the timeline juggling sucks. The Clone Wars cartoon, though. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, wait, I can't do this because I don't have... I have to go back to the round table. That's what I need to do. I haven't gone to the round table. That's why it's not working. Qui-Gon dies? Spoilers. He does die in a super dumb way, though. I agree. I agree.
Let my hand.
Also, the Jedi Council are morons. They are fucking idiots. You are supposed to bring balance to the Force, not join the Sith. You were winning. You had like 1,000 Jedi, and there was one Sith. What do you mean balance? And he was gonna join your side. Being red was infinitely better than... Yes, I agree. Yeah. Also, the fact that, like, they retconned all of the really cool books so they could do their own terrible movies was incredibly stupid. By 2 of you, 1 of you, and only have enough for 8. Hang on. This is why we save the money. Oh, I'm gonna bring back Dark Souls 1 and 2 for a second. Hang on. Dark Souls 1 and 2. Dark Souls 2, the worst things in Dark Souls 2 are adaptability and the amount of enemies in the areas that then are on top of other things that are really bad. However, both of those have a solution. You can level adaptability and you can kill all the enemies. So even though they're bad parts, there's a solution to the bad part. Okay, I need 5s. Let's go back to this tunnel. 4 years that you chose to adapt and canonize. Huh? That they could have. They chose not to. To the safe space, I can let them out. Oh God. Oh boy, here we go. Jedi owned all the crystal mines, so this has made synthetic crystals that kept coming out red. That's so much better. That's so much better. Please don't hurt me. Ow. I said please. They didn't listen to me. Ooh, surprisingly, shit for how famous she is. Muse are a terrible band. Wow, that's a bold one. I think Muse are overliked, but I don't think they're terrible. They've got some good stuff. Adaptability is for some reason personally irritating, puts you right off. Super valid. On the bright side, Leo, it lets you heal your flask faster, so that's cool. Why disagree? The way to disagree to make chaos makes... Yes, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that, Specs. Hi, James. We're rage baiting today. And by rage baiting, I mean I'm stating my opinions on things like Star Wars and Dark Souls 1 and Gale from Dark Souls 3, and it's making people mad at me. So rage baiting. Pepsi's better than Coke. Ooh, I don't like Pepsi, but I can understand why you would say that. If that is actually your opinion too. I don't even know if it is. Maybe you don't think that. Maybe you're just rage baiting. Okay, hang on. We're not gonna do jump attacks on this guy. Let me swap to this real quick. Pigeon, I agree. I agree. I like Dr. Pepper better. Ow! I can't even tell what's happening. I guess I should lock on. I guess locking on does fix the camera issue, doesn't it? I feel like I tested it before, but do you think, because I don't remember what the result was, do you think the jump R2 from the Raptor Talons gets boosted by the jump talisman and armor? I feel like I tested this and the answer was no, but I don't know if it did. Let's go find out. To the troll. Also, I just remembered, Specs, that it was the Alexander Lubox thing that you said earlier, way earlier, but yeah. Sabrina Carpenter is a hornier Taylor Swift. I don't disagree with that. Pepsi Max is better than Coke Zero. Full sugar Coke is better than full sugar Pepsi. Okay, okay. Perfect song. Maybe we'll not die in the hill, but someone might. It's a great song. Like I said, they have great songs, but I do think that they are over loved for the majority of their music. Okay, this is the jump R2 without any of the jump talismans, or just the R2 without jump talismans. 528 versus. I'll just put that on. That'll work. 528. Okay, it definitely does not work. It definitely does not work. Full of hot takes today. Yep. Yep. The run is you know what it is? What it is? It's because we're doing claws, and one of the claws that we're gonna go get right now is the hook claw. So I'm just trying to hook you all in and claw away at the opinions. Get it? Because like hook and then claw. I don't know who Sleep Token is, to be honest. Was the Twilight author saying they were her favorite band? Gotta stop falling for the engagement bait. Oh, just wait till the comment section on YouTube gets a hold of this video. Holy shit. Hook claws, fantastic. That is 3 of 7 weapons that we get on this run. It's wild that it's that few. All right, let's go beat up. Do I have enough to level this more? I do. Am I gonna worry about it? No, it'll be fine as it is. We'll just go beat him up like this. This will be fine. Ooh, I should also throw in, actually, hang on. Let me go grab, I just remembered, the whetstone. And then we'll eventually help and then kill Millicent, because I do want the multi-hit talisman as well. Look at that sky. Ah, God, I love this game. I think Peanut has abandoned us and is no longer typing a dissertation about Dark Souls 1 and 2. I think the rage bait for Dark Souls 1 and 2 has, which again, just an opinion of mine, has made them leave. You're trying to think of other hot takes? Oh boy. How much money do I have? 3,000? That's fine. We can get rid of that. Who cares about it? Did I not get it? Did I miss it? I think I missed it. I missed it somehow. How'd that happen? I think I landed on the pillar. Well, I've never done that before. That's a new way to fail that I haven't seen. Yeah, I landed on the pillar and it didn't give me the Stake America. Interesting. Falling death? Sure, I can count it. We don't count the skip, but I'll count the failed skip. Oh, I didn't put anything in my physic yet. Oh, I'm dumb. Well, we'll figure that out after. It's fine. Is it a fun weapon to use? I agree. I understand why people like it, but people use it that are not using it to its full potential and would have more fun with other weapons if they use other weapons instead. There's a lot of people that get that weapon because they get it early and then stick with it, or they get told by a friend, or they get told by chat to use the weapon, and if they would use other weapons instead, they would have way more fun. Wow, claws. I don't. This is the run. This is what to expect for the rest of the run. They're so good. they're just so good. Money is using all the beasts. Okay. Let's hear fights before they nerfed it. Consort it is. Interesting. One weapon in general is true. It's true. The problem that Consort Radahn was a bad fight before for one reason, which was the // double slash, which was unavoidable. Everything about that fight otherwise was honestly fine, but I'm glad that they changed it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I didn't like. Also, we're doing strength because apparently that's better. No, I think that was the only one. Yeah, // the cross slash was bullshit. But I am glad they changed it because it let more weapons be viable on that fight than there were. Also, because I know it always comes up, the Radahn fight, this Radahn fight, was not nerfed. Everyone says it was. It wasn't. It was nerfed for a week and then fixed. Could you dodge 2 slashes, 1 roll? Remember doing that? You had to be in the exact right spot on his left or his right. It's one of the two, but you had to be far enough away that you rolled correctly. And then you could do so, yes. Radahn weapons aren't that bad. They're not great, but for the suitable for a playthrough. They're serviceable for a playthrough, but they are that bad. They are the worst colossal swords in the entire game. They do half the damage, poise damage of every other colossal weapon for no discernible reason. They are that bad. They are that bad, 100%. Elden Beast hater. I'm of the opinion that Elden Beast as a standalone fight is completely fine. But what they should have done is they should have done Radagon into Marika as the final boss. And then Elden Beast should have been like Moon Presence in Bloodborne, and it was only for the Age of Stars ending, and it was for that ending specifically as its own fight. If it was its own fight and you got Radagon and Marika as the actual final boss, way better. Did the Bowshock get nerfed? If there was some attack that had a broken hitbox, so it was functionally incorrect, and they nerfed it and removed that, but they accidentally nerfed everything else in the fight, and they realized it, and a week later they put out a patch being like, oh, sorry, our bad. But everyone talks about the nerf. They don't talk about the patch that fixed everything back to the way it was, except for the one move that had a broken hitbox. So if the one move having a broken hitbox makes them easier, I guess technically, but it was functionally not working the way it was supposed to. Hey, you. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Not enough, though. Thank you. I technically didn't need to do that right now because I'm not going to use anything until the DLC, but whatever. He was there. Hook claws. Basically the same thing as this, but without the fancy dodge, and they weigh 0.5 more. For some reason. Okay. Radigan solo phase, America solo phase, final double boss phase. I would prefer a Radigan America double boss phase into nothing, or Elden Beast as a secret boss a la Moon Presence. That would be my preference. It's even the worst rage bait of the day. It's true. Normally it is. Oh, I have no money. Oh, shit. Hang on. My bad. I forgot I need money. By 12, by 12, by 12. I do need to go get smithing 5s and 6s. We need to do the Millicent thing as well.
Now, those are the Chalivine and wet.
Perfect. Go. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this first. That was my shield. That wasn't the claw. The run is invalid now. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to restart everything. How many runes was that? 6 runes? Okay, I gotta get rid of those 6 runes. I can't use those, and then the run will be valid again. Even more reason to reset. Wrong run. Wrong run. Yeah, we're gonna get White Mask. We're gonna get all the bleed related stuff. We'll get Rakshasa set. We'll get poison related stuff. We'll grab all the things. All the things that'll make us crazy strong and shred through the entire game. I have a feeling this is going to be a very quick run, and the longest parts of this are going to be all the times where I have to use the Beast Claws. But I think I'm going to avoid as much as I can just relying on status. I'm going to try... We'll obviously do some status, but I'm going to try my best to make sure that I also do... because we know these are really good with, like, you know, heavy and specifically heavy. I think I'm going to try my best to make sure that I do... that stuff. That affinity, I think. I also don't know what that show is. I think I might have heard of that show. Maybe. Yeah, Mushroom Crown. Yep. Royal Station for Venomous Fang. Yeah, like I can't avoid them having status, but I don't think I just want to lean into doing status. Only I want to lean into all the other things that make them good, which is their multi-hit stuff. First 3 episodes of Widow's Bay. Let's go. That show is fucking incredible. If y'all haven't watched Widow's Bay yet, it's only on Apple TV, so you know that sucks. But Apple TV's got some good stuff, so I mean, if you're gonna sub to something, it's worth it. But yeah, Widow's Bay is fucking amazing. Oh my god, let me out of here. What the fuck? I'm behind. Okay. I'm leaving. I hate this place. I cannot wait for the next season, James. I obviously will not spoil, but oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's so good. Okay, we did that. Next up is Millicent, which means we need to go kill Niall. The ocean swim was so funny. This show's so good. It's so good. Sorry, O'Neill. Yes, I did mean O'Neill. I apologize. That is really rude to both of them. I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Thank you, peace. I did make that mistake. As they navigate the world dating. Yeah, that's fucked up. Is that on TLC? It sounds like it's on TLC. If it's not on TLC, I'm surprised. I don't know if everyone heard the sad news, but Aqua recently broke up. In other news, Aqua was still together, apparently. He's gonna assault you for that? He is. He's gonna try at least. Oh, I actually got the friends to come out here? Well, that's a problem. Heh, idiots. Come on, big guy. All is equal in front of the baboosh. Live last year? Hell yeah, that's cool. What? I haven't summoned in a very long time, and I don't think I really ever did NPC summons. You can summon Millicent for O'Neill? Since when? What the fuck? That's so wild. What? I'm confused. I did not know that was a thing you could do. Also, how is that not a bingo square that somebody's made yet? Kill O'Neill while summoning Millicent? Hot take, the guys who have claws. Abyss, we went through this in the Halberd run. I know because I just finished editing it. I stand by. It's not my fault that the man died of a horrible work accident. I am only killing people with claws. He just happened to die from lack of safety regulations in the lands between. It's not my fault. That's not my fault. It's an OSHA violation or whatever the fuck it is. He died. Let's go. That's what an unfortunate work accident. You violate with claws? Again, I attacked him with claws and then he died. Not my fault. Your first cheese method in a video game? It's definitely one of the first ones I did. That one and the Knight's Cav with the Kukris were the first two I learned. Why the fuck is my game lagging? What the hell is happening? If you went for a swim in the reflecting pool at the moment.
I need your name resting at
Huh?
as prom. Go on. Now,
Didn't like that. Yeah, probably. Eh?
as well made. As well made.
Someone's doing Halo Run. It's so good, Ghost Dog. I love it. One day I'll learn to do it without a bow.
The need. Will you give it? I will reward.
Oh, look at Memorial Pool thing. Got you. Well, I'm teleporting. I'm gonna go see if my coffee is still warm because I want more. Hang on. Okay, I return with more hot coffee for more hot takes.
Well, my flesh, it is a cur. You are to quell, but never mind. I would rather than some. Would you mind? Well,
Excellent.
my apology. Everything, even the night. Not that I could. I'm with the needle. My destiny. It's all thanks. My name is
Excellent. Thank you, ma'am. Rodner prosthesis. Always prosthesis. Always. I like having the two that can stack. And if the rotten one could stack with the regular one, I would totally do that one instead, but unfortunately, we are going to kill a Godskin Apostle and then commit a murder. Don't W murder.
Oh, something. So I decide I've only perhaps. Well, I must.
How long until you think someone does make that a bingo square now? Because I feel like kill Nile while summoning Millicent could be a great bingo square. And like, if you have that on the board with kill the Millicent Invader, does that lock you out of it? Because that could be funny. Just saying. What stats do I need to wield these weapons? 20, 13, 14 is the highest dex so far. 20 is the highest strength. 15 dex. Okay, I need 15 dexterity to be able to wield all these weapons. So I need 2 more without the seal. Got it. Invader is separate. I killed the invader while doing this one. Didn't impact anything. Crazy. God, the amount of random summons you can do in this game for bosses is just ridiculous. Nothing but gouges even in that situation. That is true. That is true. It is. I'm curious if it would actually like change the AI though or something. I don't know. Way too many decks is true. It is way, way, way too many. Ooh, I should get the Iron Wet Blade while I'm thinking about it too. Because I do need heavy and quality and keen, probably. Could have 14, but not 15. We unfortunately need them for the Bloodhound. I'm sorry. It's how it is. I'm not super surprised that one got held back. But I feel like as far as questions in that vein go, that is one of the more tame ones. Do I have a mod that can let that through? If not, I shall in a moment. Excellent. Oh, stupid zombies! How many dollars do you think you can take in a fight before getting overwhelmed? It honestly depends on if they're actually all attacking me at the same time or if they're doing the movie trope and they're only attacking me one at a time. If they're all attacking you at the same time, it is a lot less than you think. If it is one at a time, oh, easily like 30. One punch a piece, done. Worst enemy after seeing the spinning weapon fiasco. Yeah, that was fun. That was good times. Who doesn't love when enemies slowly walk backwards from you? Versus gorilla shit, yeah. Could start crying, you give up. True, yeah, fair. Yeah. I'd feel bad. I would feel bad. But if it's a fight for survival and they're like zombie toddlers, I guess that changes the math on it too, doesn't it?
It might be
I think we're gonna use the hook claws on Morgott, and then we'll use the bloodhound claws on Moog, because that kind of fits, sort of. Zombie toddlers. Yeah, the physical abilities would be different too. Yeah, and like one punch wouldn't keep them down anymore, right? Have more people done the daily yet? Hang on. Yes. Waspins. Waspin's message is very funny. Doesn't know Ariza's hero agrees that. Well, yeah, apparently. I'm surprised. Because Ariza's like, unless I'm wrong, run down, hide off to right, wait, run down, fall in pit, run through, dodge, weave, wait, run up, pause, run up, open door, quit out, run forward. Right? Hey, you! I also have not put anything in my physic yet. I really should do that. Wow, that damage is so good. How about a jump? Ow. Quick step. Jump. Fuck. I hate that he gets immunity during the jump as well. That's supposed to be a player thing, not a Godskin Noble or Apostle or whatever the fuck I'm fighting thing. Get shredded, baby. All right, I gotta see a lady about her arm. Hang on. Never seen the lineup. You can get, but you can get a bad cycle. I usually just like know where they are, and I just kind of dodged in between the two of them and so on. But yeah, you definitely can get a bad cycle. It's true. Hi, ma'am. Sorry.
Why are you doing this? No one forced my hand.
She's putting up a fight today. Okay, so the claws are, it seemed like maybe less good on NPCs. That or
Imagine it ending like this.
we just had a bad roll. I'm not sure which it was, but no other way to get her talisman. It does suck. It does suck having to kill her every single time. FromSoft really did try to make it so that your favorite characters that had the best talismans you didn't want to kill, so you didn't get the talismans. But I've played the game enough now, I have no issue doing so. They'll be alive next run. Wonderful. All right, great. We did the thing. I need now to level these claws more. And then we need to go get the Bloodhound claws,
What we doing? Just lay out.
which are the last claws in the base game. Entirely. I guess the best way is here. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Wah! I think I haven't gone the right way. I always get turned around. There it is. I always get turned around. Are there any other unique Ash of Wars that go in claws? Ash of Wars. I feel like everything that can go on a claw can go on all the other things too, right? Oh, there's Lifesteal Fist. Wow. Cragblade and Cragblade. You can put parry on the claws? Okay, well now I have to try that.
I'll get you.
Now we have to give that a shot. That's crazy. Why can you do that? That's wild. What? This way. Yeah. How I know you're not DS3, bro? Is that a thing people do in DS3?
Hello? Please. Hello, it's rather my mistress.
Hand parry is a thing? Gotcha.
Thug only if you've... Oh, to bless the thug, please. The thug, please. Oh, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such, please.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you on a volcano?
Wonderful. Let's go buy the parry real quick. Because why the fuck not? That sounds funny. And then we'll go get the iron wet blade as well while I'm thinking about it. And then... Bloodhound Claw. Yeah.
Name's but let me ask, are you here? Does your fist bite? He takes me any intro. All I know now's the time.
Parry. Yeah. Daggers, curved swords, thrusting swords, fists, claws, and small and medium shields. Wild. Oh, I need to parry the noble, don't I? Oh, man. Oh, man. I gotta... Hang on. Okay. That's so weird. The update show times with speed falling. It's good. Yeah, the new update's good. I agree. Still don't understand how that fall is survivable, but some of the other falls into boss arenas in this game are not. I swear they just make up if it counts as a survivable fall or not. Not any of that, but I'm in the area. I may as well grab it. Okay, so there's that stuff. Next up is, what did I say? Oh yeah, Bloodhound Claws. That's right. I say the main reason we're doing this run isn't because I want to use the claws, because like the claws are good. I know the claws are good. We all know the claws are good. The claws are the claws. They're just proven to be good. But it's because I want to use the beast claws, and I didn't want to just do a run where I only use those two items, so I combined them together. I might have actually been standing in the right spot there that time. Holy shit, Jeff is a minute ahead of Iron right now. A minute 17 ahead of Iron right now. What's Jeff using? Oh, of course.
Make yourself comfortable.
Of course. Of course. Why am I not surprised? Hello, Nix. How are you doing? What the fuck? That wasn't cool. All right, I'm like 99% sure I need to kill you for these. My guy's got a crazy combo. Okay, so update. If you can parry that, I don't know the timing. Give me your claws. Thank you. Fantastic. Let's go parry Noble, because that sounds fun. And then we'll continue on our path to actually go fight Morgott. I'm just in the area, and I kind of want to parry somebody. With sound this time, well, hello, hello. I am doing great myself, Nix. I'm doing wonderfully. We have a slightly shorter stream today, because in an hour and a half, I get to go watch my kid graduate from kindergarten, so I'm so fucking excited. I just spilled coffee on my keyboard. Wait, hang on, hang on. We have Bloodhound Claws. You can parry on claws? Yep. I didn't know that until about 5 minutes ago. But yep, you sure can. For some reason. I can't wait. I hope so too. We're definitely gonna get like pizza for dinner or something to celebrate as well. Kyle? I think I need a Somber 5 still. I'm gonna grab this one here. I need 2. You get pizza to celebrate as well. Let's go. Fortino's. I don't know if we have a Fortino's here, to be honest. Okay, damage is okay. Surely we don't die, but like, who am I to deny you all the best cutscene in the game? Who am I to deny you? Indeed, cinema. How's it going, Van Hugh? How you doing? What's the difference between Quickstep and Bloodhound Step? I want to say more iframes, and Bloodhound Step does make you go invisible, so I guess from a PvP perspective, it's harder for them to predict your directional placement after you do it. So maybe that's the two big differences. Well, that was rude. How dare you? I still haven't put anything in my physic. I gotta do that. Remind me. Before we fight Goldfrey and Morgott. Hey, you! Okay, the timing's a bit weird. Hang on, hang on. Perfect. It's so weird that you can do this. Okay, I didn't roll. Does he have a belly button on his back? The bridge, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I do benefit from the cutscene, but you are welcome that I did that for you. I'm a good person. Bears with his right hand. Well, yeah, the claws are using the Ash of War, so obviously, where else would you parry from? The left? It's even sillier when you consider that when I hit the parry, he acts like it was my left hand that did it. It's real weird. It's real weird. This is very strange. This is very surreal right now. Okay, sure. I didn't roll. I got noble presence. Everybody's favorite. This whole being able to parry with claws thing is very strange, and I don't think I like it. It's just... Why? Just... Why? I just... I don't get it. Okay, I'm gonna do status for this one instance because I think it'll be fun. We're gonna do cold hook claws for DTS and Goldfrey and Morgott, but we're not gonna do cold for Morgott or for Goldfrey. We'll do lightning for Goldfrey. Would Golden Parry or Karen? I don't think so. If they do, they're not listed as having it for claws. Golden Parry is small shields only. And yeah, I think Karen Retaliation is the same, unfortunately. Also, to add to the weirdness of things with the claws, they almost all scale better on strength. For some reason, when you do heavy versus keen. I don't really understand why, but... Weird Windows issue resetting. I cannot say that I have, Vinix. That sounds very frustrating, that does. Good God, is this song French? Now that we know we can parry, should oh man, I have to, don't I? I have to parry PCR. Damn it. I don't want to. Well, I kind of do. Well, I kind of don't. I don't know. I kind of want to. I feel like I have to. He's such a good lumberjack, cutting down all the trees for us. What kind of guy? Hello? Look, claws! Okay, I didn't... I tried to parry, and then I tried to parry the big attack, and I don't think you can parry the big attack. Would parry on the edge? Listen, I don't know how to do that. End of. I never learned it. And I have not changed my flask. I forgot to. I will do it when we next sit, probably. Hopefully I remember. We'll see. Hi, I'm back. Hello, how's it going? I would like these, thank you. And now we're gonna do this again. Good, yeah, great, terrific, fantastic. Does anyone know the parry timing? Oh wait, I don't have parry anymore. I have Hoarfrost Stomp. Shut up, listen. I forgot that I changed it out. That explains why parry wasn't. See, I'm not bad at the video game. I'm good. I just am stupid. I don't want to talk about it. We're gonna win this time. Now that I remembered I don't have parry, we're gonna remember. Okay, okay. We don't have parry. We just walk up, and then we just do this. Whoa! Ow! Good God, that does so much damage. Where's my frostbite? Give me frost! Give me frostbite. This is the worst spot I've ever fought you in. I hate it here. All right, great. Okay, physic, physic, physic. We change the physic. We change the physic. We change the physic. And then I need to go get, I'm pretty sure I can put lightning, the thunderbolt thing on this, I think. Physic. Oh my God, I remembered. Wow. What's the best way to get there? I guess they're equidistant. We'll go here. You're still baited? Peanut got so baited by my opinions on Dark Souls that they left the chat. I don't think we're ever gonna see Peanut again. I think they're gone forever. Valid. I want this thing. Give. Give. Thank you. Nope. Fellas. Oh, that's neat. If I do this, he starts guarding. Look at that. Oh, that's a fun little AI thing you can do to the guy. Huh. Cool. Claws are so good. I am gonna have to fight Esker, which I'm not looking forward to. Though I will say, I am not, I don't, Don't want to do it. But I need the exaltation. I also bet if I get Bloodhound Claws up to max, get exaltation, get the Vari mask, maybe get Thorny Cracked here. We might want to do that too. But I bet you if I get all of these things, we can one cycle Moog. Shackle, get the Shackle. How's our luck today? Not great so far. No. 0 for 2. 0 for 3. Oh! Oh, I got baited. Dang, 2 strips of white flesh, no jazz. But wait, hang on, there's one more jazz. Sad, no jazz today, everybody. Please refrain from having any jazz. There's no jazz allowed. The game has spoken. It's not my fault. Game chose. Claws some S tier speed fog weapons. I should use them more when I get them. I don't ever really think about it, but I should. A clean iron sweep? You know, you would think so, but Jeff just beat iron on the daily by 40 seconds, give or take? Something like that? Mind you, anybody that power stance on the dailies, we can remove their time from the daily and just go to the people that did not power stance. Those are the real winners, if we're being honest, you know? True! This tree is having the worst time. It's hurting my eyes. I hate it. It just is so painful. He's like up against the wall and he's freaking out, man. Oh my god. Worst time so slower is better. Yeah, I got you, Mitchell. Totally. Absolutely. Need a backup weapon for the claws, though. What would you pick as your backup weapon? I would do a colossal because I like colossals, but that's a me thing.
My art for bringing me here, and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you luck.
I just realized something. Great Mace is always good. Okay, okay. Is it this song? I think this is the one that has the lyrics I want. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I just realized. For anyone that is struggling to fight Garunk, I believe it's this one. It's either this one or it's the other one. But one of the, either this song or the other song have the descriptions on how to beat Garunk in their lyrics. So you go to the left, then you go back, then you hop over the attack. Then you attack. Then you attack. Now you cha-cha away. And that's how you fight Garunk. Usually a holy weapon goes well. Smart. Yeah, yeah. Does it also work against Esker? No, unfortunately for Esker, all that you can do is cry. Actually, unironically, Scotty, the next song is the actual perfect song for the Esker fight, and I did not cue it. I did not cue it. I queued this one. I put this one on so we could describe how to beat Garunk. But the next song is the best song ever for Esker. Ever. We are, Kristen. We are. Hello. Spooky build. I love Ansper Rapier. I've never had great success in these speed fogs with it, but I love it. I can probably get through this before the end of the song. Minute 42? Right? Probably. If I have to, I'll pause the music because I want the next song to come on because it's way too perfect. No, you're not. This is the only catacombs where you're not, which is really weird. This catacomb you're able to leave from, unlike others. I don't know what is the difference, but you can. What the is that a fake wall? No, okay. I've never really paid attention to that wall. I didn't know if I had no idea if it was or not. I think the reason you're not trapped in this catacomb is technically this is part of the sewers, so it's slightly different or something. But it is real weird that you're not trapped in this one. You can just teleport. Okay, I'm pausing the music because the next song, again, I did not pick the next song. The next song, it just so happens to be the song that is coming on. Okay? It's just a random happenstance. Ready? This, again, I did not put this on. This is just the way that luck works sometimes. I love when music works like that sometimes. Help Me Do It so perfect. Oh man. For the VOD channel that don't know, Who Let the Dogs Out was the next song on the playlist and is now playing right now. Oh, that was death. Did I count that? I don't know if I did. I hate this fight! Ow! Stop it! Please! Whoa! Get pulled! Fuck you, sir! No, shit! Fuck you, sir! Let's go! Fuck you, Esker. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Hell yeah! Alright, great. We got that. Next up is... Actually, I don't need that on right now because we're gonna go fight someone that can't bleed, so I should just leave this on. I just remember this fight, no loss. Yeah, no loss. You're better off not knowing it. It's only worth it because he gives you a really good talisman for bleed builds. Otherwise, he's trash. Trash. Wonderful. Can someone please answer this guy? We have the answer. It's Esker. We just saw them. He let the dogs out, and then I had to murder him for it. Don't worry that boss at all. Honestly, probably for the best. It's probably your brain trying to protect you from the memory that is that terrible boss. So, you know, good on your brain. It's going good. It's going good. The claw run, there's a lot of things I've learned about claws. A lot of things I already knew. There's a lot of things I've learned about claws that I will share with you now. First off, did you know you can't put lightning slash? God damn, really? Okay, that's annoying. I'm gonna go get the sanctified web blade so I can at least put lightning on this. You can't put lightning slash on these. Didn't know that. That's not the most important thing. But the most important thing is, did you know that there are only 5 claws and 2 beast claws in the entire game? There's only 7 in total. And on top of that, did you know that the entire base game of Elden Ring doesn't have a single somber weapon that is a claw? Isn't that fucking weird? They do. I don't understand why. They're so cool. Now they must let the dog out and we're bad dog owners. Oh, specs. It's a whole lot better in Nightmare mod. Oh god, was it in Nightmare mod? Give me lightning. Excellent, excellent. So we're gonna beat up Goldfrey and Morgott with this one. Then we're gonna swap over to Bloodhound Claws. We're gonna level that up all the way to maximum. I'm gonna get the Authority cracked here as well because I really want to try and one cycle Moog. And I feel like if I have... Do you think Frost and Bleed or just Bleed are better to be able to one cycle Moog? What do you think? Who let the bleed birds out? Oh god. Frost Bleed claws are really good. I'm trying to not only lean into status. So like we're doing a little bit of status at the beginning here, but once I get into like DLC stuff and we have more things, I'm gonna be doing keen and heavy and quality more is my plan. Hey you! I come bearing lightning! Oh, I missed. Well, that's awkward. I come bearing lightning! You know what? Pierce damage! I will be honest, I don't know how that doesn't hit me, but I'll take it. I assume because the jump attack has me facing down. Yeah, it's because I'm facing down. That's super interesting. Huh. Nifty. That's convenient. Practice too long again. I don't, I swear. I promise. Believe me. Yeah, this is good. I'm really excited for Plassie. Jump attacks on Plassie with the counterattack damage is gonna be so fucking fun. Because Plassie just attacks and 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 attacks, and you just get counterattack damage the whole time. It's great. DS3 trash. Are they really that bad, Scotty? How many claws are there in DS3? Pretty great. Yeah, we look like a Ninja Turtle. 3? Wow, they really amplified it with fucking 4 in this game. Thank God. Also, did you know you can put parry on claws? Don't ask me why, but you can. Okay, Morgott. Let's do this thing. I rolled way too early. I don't agree with that at all. Okay, that one I agree with. That was me being dumb. Okay, we're just bullying me now, are we? Is that the plan? I mean, fair. I did kind of bully you in the first half of this, so this is probably valid. Okay, great. Thank you for acquiescing. I was in my role. Okay, my guy. This has gone on too long. Thank you. Good lord. In the role when I got grabbed by that. In the middle of it. Okay, let's go collect all the things to try and get a 1 cycle on Moog. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to certainly try. I feel like it is theoretically possible. I just don't know if I want Frost or Bleed. I feel like Bleed is probably the right call.
Hello again. Allow me, you are unable
Stone Barb? I mean, with Bloodhound Claws, actually, it's not a bad idea. I don't like Stone Barb normally, but if I am going for the 1 cycle, that's a good idea. We should do that. Let's go grab it. Bleed or Frost? How much bleed do I get with it? Or how much frost do I get with this? I would get 66 and I'd go down to 45. That doesn't feel worth it. Water. Earth. Air. Fire. I guess it depends on how much bleed I get with the bleed. We'll go grab the black wet blade to see. Occult. The problem with Occult is that only really benefits me if I'm leveling Arcane, doesn't it? Which I'm not. Either way, I need to go get the thing, so we'll go take a look and see. Ow. That hurt. I don't agree. Yeah, I'll say it. I don't agree. That's right. I will be bold and say it. Yeah, hit the tree skirt. No idea who wants to say random fusion. Fair enough. You have achieved what you were aiming for. Good God, that hurt. Thank you. Okay, I don't hate the idea of Stone Barb. Normally I would not. I'm not a Stone Barb fan because it only lasts 30 seconds. Which is not long enough for me. It needs to be longer. But I think for this purpose, it will be good. Let's go get ourselves the bleed infusion, then we can take a look and see. I think the fact that it goes from 45 or from 60 down to 45 does make me not want to do it with Frost. I think I want to do it with bleed. I think. Because bleed has a much better chance of building up then. If every hit is doing what, gonna be like probably not 80 to 90, That means if I do 3 R1s, that's probably a bleed proc on him. Right? Barb probably the best speed fog flask is, yeah, Barb is for speed fog is particularly good. Since you don't, if you kept your buffs going from room to room, I do think others would be better, but because you don't, yeah, 100%. Name of the Wolverine one, we probably will. There will probably be a couple pictures of Wolverine that pop up during it. You think if they had added Logan's character, or not Logan, whatever legally distinct Logan is in this game, I don't remember his name, Logur, that guy, you think if they'd added him in the base game, he would have had hook claws instead of beast claws, and the reason that they added him to the DLC with that weapon was because they realized they didn't do it in the base game? Good day, Bobo. How are you doing? Any excuse to look at Hugh Jackman. Secretly marketing Deadpool and Wolverine. How goes your Confessor run? You are having fun still. I saw you were doing some more things this morning. I'm doing wunderbar. I'm going to be leaving here in less than an hour because I got to go see my kid graduate kindergarten, so I'm very excited. I can't wait. What in the fuck am I listening to? What is this? Oh, yeah? Oh, good to know. Good to know. Okay. Sounds about right. Sorry, friend. I'm not about a fair fight here. I got places to be and other things to kill that are more important than you. I kind of like the running R1s for NPCs. They do a nice little, they're slightly quicker than I think they're gonna be. Yeah, that's not bad. Would you stop moving? How's it going, Maria? How are you today? Yeah, I think the running R1s are my best option at the moment, but we'll find out. Maybe the beast claws will be really good at NPCs actually, because the beast claws are weird, and sometimes when things are weird, they're really good at NPCs. So maybe. I'll claw it to you, Tranth. You sure are dedicated. Thank you for the pun. Had a blast. Stream for 6 hours. Say it's time to do the grocery. Hell yeah. You might have some problems that we got you first try. Let's go. Health 30, working on strength to 20, 30. Hell yeah, great. That's awesome. I would do, Bobo, if you want, my rule of thumb for health. You do health to 30, and then when you're planning to go to the capital, you get health up to 40. And then when you're planning to go to mountaintops, you get health up to 50. And then when you're planning to go to end game, you get health up to 60. And as long as you do those increments, you can level your other stuff on the way as well. Yes, I'm combining all the claws into one run. Yeah. I was considering doing beast claws as their own separate thing and claws their own separate thing, but there's only 5 claws and 2 beast claws. Which is way too little. So instead, we're doing this. What's the speed tech level or speed fog level tech? Speed fog, I go to 45 with health, and then I just pump. I do whatever the next time I sit down. This is legitimately what I do. I get my health to 45. Then the next time that I kill a boss and I sit down, I do all of that into endurance, and then it's just strength. Or dex, depending on which one I'm doing. Black Wet Blade. Let's go see how much bleed I get with this, shall we? Yeah, strength works for Confessor. You can do, Bobo, keep in mind, your starting class is just your starting. You don't have to stick with the way that they are. It's just your starting stats. But if you're doing a strength faith build, then yes, you would be doing strength and faith. And there's a lot of good things you can get out there that are really strong and very fun, more importantly. Okay, so now that we have that, I need to go this way. Does anyone know what language this is in, by the way? Because I legitimately have no clue. Let's do like that and like that. That seems good. Asha War. Okay. So it normally has 60. Wow, that's fucking weird. Why do the Bloodhound Claws lose bleed if I do Blood Affinity? I know that they scale on Arcane, you can get more bleed from that. I get that. But why? Are they the only ones? Hang on. Yeah, well... I mean, that's a plus 13, so maybe it's different. And that gets 12. That's a plus 15. That's very weird. How much is your arcane? Yeah, well, my arcane's like a 7, but the fact that you lose bleed by doing the blood seems wrong. It has to just be because I need to level up the weapon. Yeah, at a plus 25, you get 82 bleed with that. Okay. Weird. Oh, we're gonna do it, but that's very strange. That's very odd. You do 35 Vig, 45 main stat, 40 Vig, 55 main stat. Fair, fair. I should probably start doing that. I should probably start leveling my main stat sooner, so that way I get more strength. But I like having the health done, so I don't have to think about it anymore. Romeo for 2.5 hours, didn't be able to try a few different weapons, settle on the booster kit. Absolutely valid. That's so weird that that does that. Losing bleed by applying the blood. God, this game is so strange sometimes. This game doesn't make sense half the time, I swear to God. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Not sure percent. You like the hammer. Not sure if you're gonna use the hammer. I got you. You like Black Knife, want to use it? Fair, fair. Black Knife is fun. Black Knife is mostly carried by its Ashen War, but it is very fun. Black Knife is late game. Nah, Black Knife you can get within... Depending on how good you are at fighting assassins. You can get Black Knife within... You're not allowed on the elevator. 25 minutes of starting your game? I want to say. For most playthroughs, Black Knife will be mid-game though, yeah. Could do that? You could. You just gotta fight the assassin. Easy peasy. But it's definitely not late game. Altus is mid-game area. Late game would be like mountaintops, I would consider. Gino can get Hand Blade in 30 minutes, anyone can. Yeah, totally. Yeah, just be like Gino, exactly. I will say, if you go Dex Faith, you will have less cool options than Strength Faith. Because Strength Faith gives you stuff like Blasphemous Blade, Dex Faith, you do get some cool stuff though in the DLC, especially like Euphoria, which is fucking sick. You need food? I recommend getting something to eat then. That usually solves it when I need food too. So many things you want to play, but not enough time. And that's why I turned it into my career, Bobo. So then I could just do it every day. Also, Bobo, don't forget, you can go kill the very large dragon anytime you want a lot of runes. Just go. I'm actually going to do it here in a second because I need money to be able to level my weapon up. So you'll see exactly where to stand, too. If you haven't yet. Halberds, lances, sides, whips. You should do a full run with each of them. Just do what I'm doing right now. Only use that one weapon type for your run. Super fun. Uniform Grail, excellent. Good. It is the correct way to do this game. IMO. They put it in. You should always do it if you feel like you need the levels. I tend to save the levels now because I need the money for whenever I want to level a weapon. But run to the Grace and Resetter. I wouldn't do the reset. That's the only one I wouldn't do. I feel like the reset is cheating. You play out the game however you want, of course. I'm just speaking for my own self. Doing the reset feels like cheating because it's not intended and it's taking advantage of the weird moment when she dies and she doesn't. But if you want to do it, you do. You do you. It's your game at the end of the day, right? Hello, definitely Yura. Mind you, there's also cheeses in this game that are definitely not intended by the game that I have done, so it's really a pick your cheese kind of buffet of playing this game. Like killing, not Grey Roll, but Grail. God, I hate that they're basically named the same. Killing Grail by making them T-pose in a tree. That's definitely not intended. And yet. It's also not something I do often, but and yet. First time I played the game, so I finished that save. Fine with using the cheese or using the wolf summons. Oh, that's not a cheese. Nah, using summons ain't a cheese. Nah. Using summons is not only intended, but as said by Miyazaki, is the way that he plays the game too. That is completely not a cheese. Also, if we're gonna call using summons a cheese, the wolf is not the summon that's a cheese. The wolves are not great compared to other ones that are way better. So don't worry, that's not a cheese. I will say also, one thing you should do, Bobo, for this run, for this playthrough, is don't do NPC summons. And I actually have a reason that you shouldn't do it. Because you get less runes if you use an NPC summon. You get 25%, I think it is 25%, less runes if you use a summon versus if you kill the boss with just you and your summon. It's just specifically NPC summons that give you less runes. They take a cut. You gotta pay their fee. It also makes the bosses harder too, so that's another reason not to do it. Except for some, like Radon, Bale. Anything with the summon in the arena, it makes it harder. They get 40% increased health or something, and poise damage and actual damage. I don't know the exact amount, but it's a lot. They take a cut. You get less runes if you summon. I highly recommend not doing it. And they don't really make the fight easier at the end of the day either. Your summon alone will be more than enough to make the fight easier. Since they add extra health versus yours. I will say I did not know the thing about the less runes until we did Taskmaster recently. And I saw it happen on Ryland's screen and I was very confused. And then I Googled it and it turns out it's a thing. But yeah, it's wild, but it's a thing. Hello, Derek Cole. How's it going? Yeah, the NPC summon gets 25%. Basically, if the NPC you summon is outside of the arena and you're enlisting their help, they take a pay cut. I think this is my lore at the very least. They take a pay cut for their summon when you kill the boss, but they also make the boss harder. So like, yeah. Not a big fan of NPC summons. Regular summons though, which I still won't use because I don't like doing it, but regular summons are great. Well, some of them are great. Some are in this video game and exist. Some are really good though. I am doing wonderful. I'm doing great. I don't know if we're gonna get to Moat today. Moat might be a tomorrow thing. I bet you we finish this run tomorrow. I have a weird feeling this run is not gonna take very long. These weapons are kind of ridiculously good. I have died 8 times already though, which is crazy. Sounds good, Valkyrie. I hope the meetings and work go well. Appreciate the lurks. Rajier, because Rajier is the GOAT. That's a very valid reason to do it. Yeah, and at the end of the day, all these are just suggestions, Bobo, for your game. Play it however you want. You can do whatever the heck you feel like. It's your playthrough at the end of the day. And if you want to do it with all the NPC summons in the world, go for it. Just know you'll be a little more broke than you would have been. Helping for free, not really useful, but hey, at least he tries. He does decent poise damage. I find I've only ever summoned him one time. Ever. I don't remember what run it was for, but I only ever summoned him one time. I think it was for the bow only run actually. And he did really good poise damage with his stuff. It is also moral support. That is also a good point. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point. What am I missing? I am missing 2 7s and then 12 8s if I want to get a plus 25. Okay. Oh, he screens and destroy him in the first playthrough while I was in hell. I think it was Alba said that on her first play. I might have been Alba. I don't remember who it was. Someone said recently to me that on their first playthrough, they killed him because he sounded like he was in pain, so they wanted to put him out of his misery. I don't remember who it was that said that, but someone told me that. I also, speaking of this actually reminds me, I saw a comment the other day that I'm pretty sure is not true, but now that I'm here, I can actually ask people that can help me do the math and see if I'm right. I saw someone say that you can wield every single weapon in the game at RL1. And I am 99% sure that is not true because of at least one weapon, if not several. But I know of one weapon for sure that I'm pretty sure you can't wield even on RL1. No matter how much you do. Which is Hand of Melania. I'm pretty sure, ignoring like all the other options out there, because I'm sure there's other weapons you can't as well, because of the faith in requirements and blah, blah, blah. I'm 90% sure you cannot wield Hand of Melania at level 1, right? Am I wrong? How'd you get enough arcane for weapons? Also a good question. Also a good question. But Hand of Melania for sure. Yeah, you are required to do Ronnie's quest, I'm afraid. You don't have to do Ronnie's chest. That is an optional thing. You don't have to get married, but you do have to do a quest up until you get up into that area. Fuck. Oh, it's not that long. What part worries you about it, Bobo? It would take you from this point where I'm currently at. I have killed Verdon. I would have to kill, and I've killed Mimics here, so that's 2 things. You know, if I sell, you'll be fine. Just go there when you're fully leveled. When you've got your weapon up to plus 10 or plus 25, you'll be fine. You got this. Where am I going? I'm gonna go level my weapon. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna figure out what I need. Now I'm sure I'm following you. Okay, so someone said that you can wield every weapon in the game at RL1 using buffs, like using stat buffs in this game. And I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure, but I'm asking you all now while I'm here. Am I crazy, or is there at the the bare minimum, you can't wield Melania's weapon, right? I know there's probably others like Moog Spear, but can you get enough dexterity to wield Melania's weapon? Because when I did the math, including DLC stuff, the closest I got was 45 dexterity. You're crazy, but you're also right. Okay. I feel like the you're crazy part of that was not necessary, but thank you. I know I get 8s in Moog's area. I think I can get 8s down in Consecrated as well. Pretty sure. Oh, I can probably get them in that Yalu tunnel, right? I bet there's 8s there. How's it going, Caltrops? How you doing? Yes, I can. Okay, so you have 10 dexterity to start with, obviously. Wrath the Gecko, you have 10. Millicent, that's 5. Dex Talisman, that's 5. We're at 20. Radigan Sorceal, 25. Dex Tier, 35. Curse helmet thing in the DLC, 40. Something else that I've forgotten, 45. I don't remember the other thing I forgot was. But you need 48, right? Classes base dex, 10. So 10 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5. Godger's Great Rune. Yeah, that's the other one. 40. So we're at 45, but you can't get 3 more. Unless I'm wrong. Where am I going? What am I doing? Who am I? Nile. We're gonna go find Nile. That's what we're doing. Grafted Blade buff. Yeah, I guess that would get you there. Yeah, okay, okay. Your tool can take care of the extra 3 decks. So you can get to Melania's, okay, but you can't do Moog's for sure, right? Okay, mask is 3. The curse mask I've already put on, so that's already plus 5. So you can't put the Okina mask on because you already have the curse mask on for the 5. Oh no, we're saying peace. We're saying RL1, so you have to start at 10. Not like base starting character. It has to be RL1. Yeah. But with the Grafted Blade, the Oath of Vengeance, that's true. That one would get you above. But there's definitely stuff like Mohg's weapon that you can't wield, right? Am I going here? I'm gonna go buy Bewitching Branch, just fuck it. What's R1? Rune level 1. So you start as the Wretch class and you never level your stats. You can still get things that buff your stats, but you start at level 1. It's a fun challenge, but it's a challenge. Kind of muggy and gross. Boo! I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that the day is good even despite that.
Be on your way then.
I need to put you here. Malchus Black may be usable. What are the stats you need for that? There's definitely stuff that you can't wield. Strength is the easiest one. Strength, you can wield everything with strength. Strength is fucking easy. It's all the other stats that are fucking weird. Also, what's Mohg's spear again? I don't remember what Mohg needs for his. DS3, you can use the Wind Blades on SL1, and the Sharp Infusion is still better than Raw. Really? That's crazy. What's the highest Arcane Helm? I don't know if there is one. No, there is. There's, I just remembered. There's the, is it +8? I think it's +8. I slipped. Mohg's 27 Arcane. So, yeah, you can definitely get, well, 5 Arcane plus 8. Oh, plus Sword Seal. Yeah, Silver Tier Helm. What are the highest for each one? What are the highest? What about intelligence? What's the highest weapon for intelligence? We're not counting the staff, because the staff would be the highest. We're not going to count that one. I feel like that one's cheating if we count that. Darkmoon Greatsword. Maybe? I could see that, yeah. I will say, if you do decide to do RL1 with Hand of Melania and you have to use the Grafted Blade Greatsword to buff yourself every 45 seconds or whatever it is, that does sound like it's a miserable way to do it, but 38 int. Can you get to 38? 5 from Godrix, 5 from Oath, so that's 10. 5 from Sword Seal, 5 from Intelligence, plus 10. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy. That one you get to easy. You clear that without any issue, it sounds like. Mostly going to be a miserable experience. Yes, that we're not discussing how fun it'll be, just whether you can. There's a difference between those two things. Hello? Fine. Rude. Wow, that was terrible. Yeah, 35 decks with 17 arcane. Helmet. Yeah, 35 decks and 17 arcane's easy. Because you just put the silver tier helmet on, then you have it. High sim requirement spell. Oh yeah, we're not talking spells though. We're just talking weapons. This, the point that was said was you can wield every weapon in the game at RL1, and I didn't think that, I thought there was at least one that you couldn't, but I wasn't confident enough in it. So spells, absolutely not. There's definitely spells you can't wield for sure. Same with like staves and I guess not seals. Seals have a really low bar of entry compared to staves actually. Why is there no seal that needs like 60 faith? The closest you get is what? Godflame, Blackflame, Godskin Seal, whatever it is. Faith and Int, yeah. Both 72. Mikola, right? I assume. Or Tree's 40. True, but there's like Renala has 60 for her staff. Why is there no 60 seal? There we go. Hiya! Okay, have fun. What? Okay, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. How's it going, Lou? How you doing? We also already got a bleed proc. That's crazy. How much bleed do we have now? 77. Now. Good God. Claws and bleed, man. What a fucking iconic duo. Holy shit. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're gonna shred Moog. You know what? I'll give you another hot take. Veteran's prosthesis should have been a claw, not a fist weapon. Look at it. That's clearly claw shaped. Should have been a claw. Should have been a claw. Should have been a claw. Love claws. They're so good. Claws are disgusting. I'm not going to lean into status too much because they already, like, we know they're good with status. I want to see how good I can make them without status if I can, with like strength and dex and that kind of thing. But they're so good. Roland's Twin Moons, Light of Mikla, yeah. Roland's Twin Moons is so disappointing for how much you need for it. So disappointing. Okay, my wife is gonna be here to pick me up in 8 minutes. Do I have time to get to consecrated and kill a putrid avatar? Maybe. My inner speedrunner mind. Putrid avatar 80%. I am excited. I do want to do the stupid speedrun Olympics. That is the plan still. I still have all the ideas written down. I'm gonna do it when I get back home, but for everyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I have a whole bunch of, and when you look at all the speedrun categories that are up on speedrun.com, Elden Ring is very boring. It's kill all the boss, do any percent, kill both gods, beat all the remembrance bosses, get all the great roots. That's all that it is. It's boring. You know what other games have? They've got nipple percent. They've got dog percent. They have significantly funnier things. So I've created, with help from chat and also from Lank, I have created a bunch of dumb speedrun categories, and I'm gonna make a thing where everyone can post their times, and hopefully we'll have a website. Everyone can post their times in whatever category they want for Elden Ring. I'll give you an example. 30 arm percent. You need to kill bosses with a total of 30 arms. Not more. Has to be 30 arms. Stop it. Exactly 30 arms. But you only have 2, yeah, but you're killing bosses with a total of 30 arms, for example. There's other examples too. Let me see if I hang on. It doesn't have one. Not really. They don't. I've looked at the website. Unless they've updated it since, they didn't really have like. They don't have silly categories. They just have serious categories. Hang on. Let me give you another example. Another really good one. One that I really like. Pythia percent. See Pythia's corpse after the puppets kill him. There's another one. Marriage percent. I think it's very self-explanatory. Get married to Ronnie. Easy. We got some serious ones. Melania percent, which frankly should just be a category. Kill Melania, obviously. Gostock percent. Kill Gostock. I like that one a lot. I know, shocking. Weapon collector percent. For base game only, get one of each weapon type. So get 1 claw, 1 straight sword, 1 curved sword, and so on. I have no idea how many arms Godric has, but Godric is definitely a part of the strat for that. I also think Grafted Scion might be part of the strat. Royal Revenant is free if you have a heal, so I think that might be part of the strat for that one too. Okay, I have made it to Consecrated. I got 4 minutes to run all the way across. 4 players all boss run. That's another good one. That's a good category extension that they're doing, which I quite like. Anything for ant butts? No. But the problem is there's only in one area anyway, so you kind of just go to the one area and then you pop them and you're done. So it's not really a thing we could do that would be fun, I don't think. Never managed to be Royal Revenant, you're terrified of them? Easy. Get a heal spell, walk up to them, press heal. They get stunned, take a shit ton of damage. Walk up, press heal. They get stunned, take a shit ton of damage. Walk up, press heal. They die. Easy. There's a lot of like fun ideas, but the problem is you have to find ones that are not just, oh, we're doing any percent, or are not just, okay, we run to one area and we're done. Especially if it's a late game area, that just becomes similar to the other stuff, you know? Does it actually work? But for some reason they have 40% resist to holy, despite the fact they obviously are weak to heals, so I don't really understand what that's about, but whatever, man. Get a hug from Fia. Hug percent, that's another one. There's all wet blades. Kind of fun. And I'm gonna try and come up with other ideas that are silly too, but yeah. Not asking to get a crit. Yes, you can also get a crit if you want to as well, yeah. I usually don't. Just because, like, you can just heal 3 times and they're dead and the crit will do less damage. But yeah, you can absolutely get a crit afterwards. Heal, crit, heal, crit. Absolutely. All right, my wife is going to be here in, like, let's see. She's going to be here. Oh, she's late. She got traffic. I got 7 minutes. Oh, hell yeah. 10 GoldenEye. Peace, I'm writing that one down. Peace, I'm writing that one down. That was really good. Peace, I really like that one. That's so funny. That's so RNG. Welcome back. What kind of pizza are you having? If you're sticking, we were rage baiting people earlier, so if you're sticking with the rage bait, then you're having pineapple, right? I press roll, fuck you. Pepperoni, a good choice. A good choice. You do love a pineapple pizza? Yes, excellent, excellent. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. Mostly because it's still pizza. Whoa! I did not know that there was a teleport for the riposts on the putrid avatars. I knew it existed for other bosses. Didn't know you could do it on them. That's really good to know, actually. That might be helpful at some point. Okay, let me write down this. Golden eye percent, kill 10, gold 10. Kill 10 golden eye. I'm gonna say golden eye enemies. So that way it's not specific. It can be any of them. Assassination category. Ooh. I like it. I think we might have to workshop exactly where it ends. Volcano man percent completes. Because that just becomes kill Rykard percent kind of with extra steps. Which I don't hate, but it kind of becomes that. But I do think that the having to, it also like you do have to go to the mountaintops. So you have to kill Morgott as well. I don't know. We'll workshop that one, maybe. Doesn't make sense to me. I like it in terms of conversational topic, but yes, I agree. It is a little weird when people actually physically get upset about it. Your PMI can't comprehend. Really? What do you put on your pizza, Scotty? What do you go for? It is good though. Pepperoni pizza is really good. Pineapple, ham rounds, and pepperoni is your favorite. Okay, okay. Of interesting dumb speedrun ideas, right? Isn't it fun, Derrickle? I literally came up with this because I was like, why don't we ever do Millennia percent? And why is there no marriage percent? And then it just kind of evolved, and now we have the stupid speedrun Olympics that I need to actually, once I'm back in the house, sit down and actually work on, which I'm so excited for. The problem is finding something that is not just you're basically playing the normal any percent, but you end it early. That's really tricky. Like kill Malekith percent. That's just do the base any percent run, but you get to Malekith and kill him. That's not, you know. One of each animal. I do have. I have something that's kind of similar to that. The problem with that one is that there's a lot of random animals that are in like a lot of random places, which is not super great. Sir, thank you. Running R1, pretty good. I have, the thing that I have is region percent, kill one boss in each region. Which kind of leans into any percent, but is also kind of interesting if depending on how we classify regions as well, right? We also have get all prattling pates. That's one. We have Red Wolf, kill all Red Wolves. There's a lot of Red Wolves in random spots too. Which is so RNG. That is true. I did. But that one, you know, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm going to run all of these when we go for it as well and try and see what we do. Crafted, use a fetid rope pot. I could add that one, yeah. Kill all aquatic animals. Ooh. Ooh, I like being specific. I like that, actually. Bingo speedrun, generate a card. That's kind of a thing that people do already, Mixel. I like it, but that is kind of a thing that people already do. Pepperoni is just bell peppers, so no thanks. You love blue cheese on your pizza. Okay, okay. Hang on, let me write down both those. Both those are pretty good. Depending on, it depends on what, like, we'll have to like try these out, but they might be really good.
You have a taste
Craft
for
and
noble
use a
blood.
fetid rope pot.
I wish to anoint you a
You know what? I'm just gonna add craft and use a fetid rope pot on Vare,
luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood,
just cause
and establish
Um,
a new dynasty.
marine
Luminary
percents.
Moog has strength, vision.
Kill one of each aquatic enemy.
So,
Lobster, crab.
my lambkin.
Is there a prawn? Oh, I guess there's not really a prawn. All right, lobster, crab, and frog for now, but yeah, I'll write those ones for sure. Kill all merchants. The problem with kill all merchants is it's kind of similar to
Normally, the
kill one boss in each region, but slightly less interesting. That is certainly an option that could happen, though, for sure. That is certainly one that could be a thing. Only play Alaka, not close to the Souls community. Yeah, when I say that people do that, I don't necessarily mean that people do that like in this. I just mean like doing a bingo line as fast as you can for a speedrun is kind of a thing that I've seen people do, so I don't know about this would be good. What about Gale percent? Learn how to roll them. Okay, well, that feels like a personal attack now. All right, we're gonna end here with that rude comment. We're gonna end here, and I'm going to tomorrow kill Moog, hopefully one cycling him. Club percent, collect all clubs, possibly. The problem is like I can write it down, possibly. Of each club, possibly. I'll return tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I super appreciate y'all hanging and chatting and lurking and all the things that come with that as well. Thank you so much. Claws tomorrow finishing probably. I don't imagine this will take very long. I have a feeling the worst boss is going to be PK. Probably. But then again, we haven't got the Beast Claws yet, and the Beast Claws are terrible. So who knows? Maybe it will be bad. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to read that out. Thank you for being